Hey, what's going on, Archons? Here we are. It is time for this month's deck giveaway, and guess what? It is going to be 3 decks, 3 names, and 1, hopefully, epic battle. Maybe 2. So, here's the situation. What we have here are 3 mass mutation decks. I'm going to open these up, show the houses, show the deck names. Then I will draw the 3 names that will be this month's winners of these said decks. Then each person will contact me, tell me which of the 3 decks they wish to potentially win. And if there is the same deck chosen by players, they will have to face off on TCO to find out who played it better. That's right. And whoever wins gets it. Now, the person who did not win will get to choose another deck. Here's where things get really interesting. If all 3 players choose the same deck, the first name drawn will be considered the first player. So they will basically get the bye. They will not play the first. Actually, they'll get to choose, we'll say. If your first name drawn, you get to choose if you play in the first game or you play in the second game. So you basically get a bye. And then it will be the next player's names drawn will work as like they get to decide if it works that the first player didn't choose the same deck, etc., etc. And then we finally get down to who won. So how it will work then is players will get to choose. Now, here's maybe could be something else that's interesting. If you're out and you choose another deck, and then you end up choosing, let's say 2 people choose the same deck, then what happens is the person that didn't choose the same deck chose another deck. Then you go and you lose in the game. So this person now is the champion of the first deck. The second person now says, oh, I actually want this deck, deck 2. But that's also the deck that the other person who didn't participate chose. Guess what? Now you 2 face off. But yeah, we just keep going until everyone has a deck. I think it could be a really fun way of going about giving decks away. And you can tune into this process because I will commentate on these games as they are played. So that's how I will be involved. I will not be playing these decks, but these fine folks who win will. So without further ado, let's take a look at the houses available, and then we'll draw the names. So first up, we have this one on the far right. Try and get this open. I think it's like this is the best way. Okay, bear with me, folks. It wouldn't be a Boulevard Blake YouTube video if I wasn't struggling with packaging. All right, there we go. All right, so let's pull out this deck right here. The subject that doesn't get horror. Ooh. Dis, Shadows, and Logos. Pretty nice combination there. Okay, and then we go to the next one. Oh, nice. This one was a little less challenging. And we have Sanctum, Star Alliance, and Shadows. Molvolin the Roaring. Okay. And then lastly, we have, oh, this one looks like it's got a little, there we go. All right, laughing. And the last deck is, whoa, Dis, Shadows, and Star Alliance. All right, so we have a Shadows theme across the 3, which is interesting. And this one is called Victomyth, the Madre of Improvements. Okay, so here we are. These are the decks up for selection. This process might take a little bit because as someone's name's drawn, if they have any other entries, they shall be removed. So first up, we have First winner is Steve Kingswell welcome to the show. I don't think you have any other entries in here. No. Okay. Next one. Next up we have... It is Rick. All right, Rick. I know you got a couple other entries, so let me remove those. Yeah, some people have a couple entries because they went to a higher tier. And some people just went for the one. But you only get one shot. You cannot win more than once with these draws, so those get taken out. And lastly, we have... Who is it? Vault Boy. All right. So these are the 3 contestants for this month's situation. I may change some of these as we go, but this is going to be the first iteration of this. So Rick, AJ, and Steve. Gents, let's see what we have here. So I'm going to actually go from this side over to this side. I'm going in reverse order. So let's not play games and get the knife involved. All right, so the first deck, Victomyth, the Madre of Improvements. Let's see what you have in store. So we got a Bone Saw, Double Bone Saw with a capture, Dominator Bauble with a capture, Drekker, Implosion, Stirring Grave with a damage pip, Techno Fiend, Waking Nightmare, Double Doom, Obsidian Forge, Dance of Doom, and then Darkwave in Shadows, Francis with a capture, Look over there with a capture. Okay, what's in this? Mutant Cut Purse, Opportunist with a damage pip, Seeker Needle, Shoulder Id, Boss Zarek, there you go, and a Fidget with a draw pip. Then we have a Lycophene Thief, and then we go on to Access Denied, Commander Chan, Crewman Yorg, there's the other capture pip, Subject Kirby with a damage pip, Survey, Teleport Chief Tink, Xeno Training, Ambassador Lu, and then a Lyco Thief. So we'll just do a quick little rundown here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 creatures with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pips of Ember. And then we'll just do a quick Ember control, board control situation here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 cards that can do that. And then for board control, we have, I'm not really counting the damage pips. This one's because of the stun. 1, 2, kind of. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so not too bad on those regards. So that's the first deck, Victomyth, the Madre of Improvements. We'll call this deck A. Moving on to the next one, we got Molvolin the Roaring with a Bulwark, Burning Glare, Champion Anaphale, Commandeer, Daemonite, Font of the Eye, Zalvador, Grovenal, Potion of Vulnerability with a capture, Potion of Invulnerability, Opal Knight, Bonith, Francis with a pip, damage pip on Mug, another Mug, Seeker Needle with a capture and a damage, Shoulder Id, Subtle Auto, Subtle Auto, Subtle Auto, Lights Out with a capture, the Shadowsmith, Finchy, Crewman Yorg with a capture, Damo Alien, Hadron Collision, Observe You Max, Scout Pete, Secure Droid, Subdue with a draw, Subdue, Mutagenous Researcher, New Frontiers, Xeno Training, and lastly, an Ember Tracker. All right, so creature count, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 pips. Ooh, that's a very nice ratio. Ember Control, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We got 13 cards that can help control Ember, and for damage we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we got 10 cards in that regard. So that is this deck here, Deck B, Mulvolin the Roaring. You may notice I am not doing an analysis of the decks. That is intentional. 1, because the video will go very long, and 2, I do not want to give anything away. I want y'all to have the experience with this. So here we go. Deck C, the final one. Logos, Shadows, and Dis. We got 2 with Star Alliance, 2 with Dis, all with Shadows. The subject that doesn't get horror. The name itself feels like it's winning. All right, here we go. We got Drekker, mark a Dis with a capture, mark a Dis, Snarette, Stirring Grave, Waking Nightmare, Pandemonium, Picaroon, Snudge, Eaton's Jar, Lord Invidious. Then we got Bot Booked In with a capture, Bot Booked In, Daughter, Infomorph, Lethalogica, Opposition Research with a capture, Cumex, Titan Engineer, Dimension Door, Groupthink, Entropic Swirl. Ooh, Redacted. Then we got Darkwave with a draw, Mug, Nexus, Opportunist, Shoulder Id, Tempting Offer with a draw pip. Oh, that makes it way more tempting. Another Tempting Offer, Lucky Dice, Spike Trap, the Shadowsmith, and lastly, Sacro Thief with a capture and a damage. Now let's see the numbers here. This deck's pretty cool. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 creatures with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 pips. That's a very solid number. For Ember Control, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 cards that can combat your opponent being on check. Then for damage, we got 1, 2, or control, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4-ish, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, sort of, 11, 12. Okay, so pretty good. Pretty well-rounded deck. This deck is kind of interesting. So there's all 3 decks. The Subject That Doesn't Get Horror C, Malvolin, the Roaring B, Victomyth, the Madre of Improvements. AJ, Rick, and Steve, I'm sure you all will be watching this, but if you did not and I don't hear from you in the next couple days, I will be sure to reach out to you and find out which deck you chose. Please no discussions amongst yourselves about which deck you're choosing. Select yourself which one you would like. And then if you chose the same ones, y'all have to play for it. As always, folks, may your ember never be stolen and your keys forged promptly. Have a good one.